Welcome back. In this video, we will be focusing on the second objective domain, that is preparing workbook for collaboration. Okay, let's see what do we have in here. So I have added the 4 learning objectives here in this area, and we're going to start with the very first one, that is restrict editing. So I have some data here, and the question is to restrict editing in other cells. So I am okay if anyone inputs the data in the comments section, but I do not want them to be making any changes in any other columns or cells. So let's see. I want to show you something here. So if you go to Home, Format, under the protection category, you have this lock cell. Now, if you notice very carefully, lock cell has an outline, which means that cells are already locked. All the cells in worksheets are by default locked all the time. Now, locking or unlocking does not mean much unless you protect the worksheet. So what it means is, now if I just go and protect the worksheet without changing anything in here, I just click OK, what will happen that you will not be able to edit anything because all the cells are locked. But the question here is that you should be able to edit the cells in the comment section. So I'm going to unprotect it. You can unprotect from here also, or you can unprotect from here also. So now what I want is just this column to be unlocked. So to do that, select the column H, go to Format. So in the Home, Cells Format, click on Lock. You will notice when you do that, the lock does not have an outline anymore, which means that the cells are unlocked now. Now, if you protect the worksheet, I'm not going to use any password here. Let's just see what it does. So, and let's look at the options also in this area. So allow all users of this worksheet to select unlocked cells. So they should be only able to select unlocked cells, not the locked ones. So I make sure that this option is unchecked. And then sort whatever you want to do, anything you can do that. I should be able to sort, I guess. So you will notice that you can type things in here, but you cannot even go outside of these cells. Also, let's see, you can choose other options. So if you're selecting select locked cells, so what will happen, you will be able to select them, but you will not be able to type. So whatever you want, you can choose from there, or it depends on the question. But I have protected for other cells, but in this area I am able to type. So what I've done is unlocked cells first, and then protected the worksheet. After that, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this one is create a password protected range. Now I want to create a password protected range for cell B3 to B12. Name the range inventory and use 09876 as the password. Protect the sheet with the same password. Now creating how it is different than this one. In this one, I allowed user to only edit these cells. They were not able to edit anything else. In this one also, they are allowed to edit these cells, but only if they know the password. So I am allowing them to edit ranges if they know the password. So if they know it, they can type, otherwise they cannot. So basically everything is locked in this, But if you know the password for these ranges, only then you can do something in here. So what to do, I'm going to go to the review tab, and then you see this option that says allow edit ranges. So I want to allow to edit ranges. I'm going to click here and then click on new. So you see they have given the name already. So name the range inventory. So I'm going to name the range, refer to cells. Now because I had already selected the cells before going over there, so they are able to figure out the cells, but otherwise you can just click here and select these. That's it. And then the range password. So range password they have given 09876. So whatever password you are entering, please make sure you remember that, because there is no reset option here. So make sure you use the same password that is written here, so that even if you're practicing again, you can come back and to change it or unlock it. And then click OK. Type the password again, 09876, and that's it. Now you can enter in other places, but if you want to enter here, you will have to know the password. Now of course at this time you are able to enter data because we have not protected the worksheet. So make sure you protect the worksheet also. I'm using the same password. So you see, okay, I'm going to go. Okay, sorry. I'm going to unprotect the worksheet 09876, and then you can go over here and type. I think I might have done something wrong here. Let me just check. Allow edit ranges. I want to modify. Okay. Okay, in this question they have just asked us to allow edit ranges. They have not asked to protect it. So if this much is asked, you are done with that, but they have asked me to protect the worksheet as well, so that's why I am going to do that. I'm going to select both of these, and you see, okay, now it's done. So now I have protected the worksheet. So when I go over here, I get this message that says that you have to unprotect the worksheet. But when I go to cell B3, I try to type, I get another message that if you're trying to, so although this whole sheet is protected, but they ask for the password, okay, again, because we set the password for allow edit ranges. So now if I type the password, I will be able to type anything in here, even though I have not unprotected the sheet. So that's the difference between normal protecting the worksheet with locking and unlocking, and then setting allow edit ranges. Alright, then the next one is modify workbook options so that only the office supplies and backpack. I do not have backpack. Let me change that to, okay, it should be, I'm going to unprotect it. Actually, it should be office supplies, and let's do electronics. So for this one, you need to go to the file, info, and then browser view options and parameter. So you can add whichever one you want to. So I want the office supplies and electronics to be. Electronics is already there, so I'm just going to add the office supplies. You can actually delete this one because you do not need cleaning supplies. So office supplies and electronics data can be entered in both of these, but not in any other. Click OK. Now what browser view options mean that if you protect this worksheet and if someone opens this file in the browser, then they will be able to edit just these two ranges but not anything else. So only the one that is named as office supplies and electronics are editable, others are not editable. Okay, then third is protecting the workbook structure. I have seen this question so many times on the MOS exam. So they do not exactly say to protect workbook structure. So they will give you questions like this. Protect the workbook. Sometimes they won't even mention the structure word, and they'll say so that users cannot add, change, or delete worksheets from the workbooks. Use the password 12345. Now what structure means is if you go here, and I want to go in the info. Now there are multiple ways to do this. Either you can go to file info here, or you can go to the review tab also. So if you are here, you will see protect workbook structure, prevent unwanted changes to the structure of the workbook, such as adding sheets. Now adding sheets, deleting sheets, basically anything structural changes that are not allowed. So you cannot modify sheets. You can type data in the existing ones, but you cannot add or delete new worksheets. So either you can go from here, or you can go to the review tab and then go to protect workbook and then check the box that says structure and then type the password 12345. So both are correct. Okay, next one is configure formula options. I have seen both these questions on the MOS exam. So the first one is configure Excel to auto recover to save auto recover information every 7 minutes. So what I want is I want to save it every 7 minutes. So for this you go to file, options, and then save. So because this is regarding saving workbook, so under the save workbooks, save auto recover information every 7 minutes, save auto recover information every, so this is set to 10 minutes. We want to change it to 7. That's it, and you just click OK. Now the workbook will auto recover every 7 minutes. Then the next one is modify Excel options. So function results are not automatically calculated until the workbook is saved. Now again, calculations, you have to go to the options. Now it is not just these two questions that you could be asked. You can see others also, but at least you know where to go to configure save options. So everything you can find over here. Now what I want is so function results are not automatically calculated. So what it means that whenever I am applying any functions, they are not showing me the result automatically. What they want is that what I want is that whenever I save the file or when I close and reopen, only then they show me the calculations. So for this one, you have to go to the formulas because it's not for saving, it's for calculations, automatic calculations. So results are not automatically calculated, so you do not want this. What you want is manual, recalculate the workbook before saving, calculate the workbook until it is saved. So this is the option that you choose, and that's it. So this was the second major learning objective, that is preparing workbook for collaborations. So we have covered restricting editing. So what we did was lock and unlock cells. Here we allowed edit ranges because we wanted only editing possible in certain ranges only, and then protecting the workbook structure. And then the last one was configure formula options by going to the options window. So that's it for now. I will see you in the next video for fill cells based on existing data. And all of these under the manage and format data, they are the most important ones. So I will see you in next video.